is needed in law enforcement operations. There are legitimate arguments for the use of this technology, like with any surveillance technology. And theoretically, in those Western democracies where there's a process.
So your name is Lupe? And what's your name?
My name is Jonathan.
What's your name? Is that it just gets used. I would argue inevitably. Surveillance technology has historically always been abused. Now the technology is more advanced and more freely than ever and more available than ever. So abuse is more possible and ready than ever. What we've seen in the last few years is not only that repressive regimes with a poor human rights record are using this technology against journalists and against dissidents, against political opposition members, and sometimes, by the way, with dangerous and even deadly results. There have been studies that have cases of violence used technology. A lot of the players involved, including NSO Group, deny this, but NSO Group's flagship technology, Pegasus, was allegedly found on the phone of at least one associate close to Jamal Khashoggi in the time frame when he was murdered by the Saudi regime. We see this over and over again. Javier Valdez in Mexico, a great reporter who was working on cartel stories, was killed. People around him had Pegasus on their phones. So that's the pattern of repressive regimes. But we're seeing not only that, but also one Western democracy with an ostensible commitment to human rights after another see scandals in which this technology is purchased and then overused. We've seen it in Greece. We've seen it in Poland, where just this week, a former spy chief in that country was actually arrested as part of inquiries into a massive spyware dragnet that happened under the previous administration. We've seen it in Spain, where some of this film is set, and where we helped document a cluster of hacks where the Spanish government, which you wouldn't think would be a player that would be responsible for this kind of a breach, they just hacked one civil society member after another associated with a peaceful one in Catalonia.
What?
Why are you harassing them now?
I'm not harassing them. That man assaulted and battered me.
Okay, well,
That was
you're out
Lupe.
there,
He said his name's
they
Lupe.
keep telling you to back away.
I don't
They're
know.
telling you to close. They're gonna close. And
That's not what they were telling me. How do you know what they were telling
They
me?
just told me.
So what do you act like that means it's true?
Well, you're telling me what makes you think that what you're telling me is true?
Because I know it's true.
Okay.
And I'm busy.
According to Joe,
Can
what's
you
your
get out
name,
of
sir?
my way?
What's your name?
James Vivian.
Vivian? Hold on, Vivian. You're detained. You're detained.
Why am I detained?
Because you're causing problems here.
I am not causing problems here. I am not causing problems here. I'm a student here. I'm not causing problems.
It doesn't mean anything that you're
Okay, and I got to get some water.
detained.
Well,
Don't go in.
I'm going over here to the water.
Understand that?
Why am I going to go to jail?